and spooky music resumes.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Love me some ambient horror noise.
Always get with that spoopy.
Gotta be the spoopy. Gotta be the spoopy. We throw open the doors into an empty
You
hallway.
push open the doors into a empty, long-shaped, empty
Why are the
L-shaped
sirens?
hallway. Multiple doors on each side, and you can see some doors
Oh
off to the
shit, dude!
side
I thought
this
you meant
way.
in the thing.
No, those are a lot of sirens.
Shit.
Yeah, I can hear him too.
It's because you all live within 30 feet of each other.
No,
Not
it's
that
3
close.
blocks. But that was a fuck ton of sirens. I'm actually concerned what might be going on in our city.
Shit.
Oh yeah, the dog's howling.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, he loves fire trucks.
Well, yeah, I think there was only one fire truck in that.
Anyway, sorry, Ron.
Back to things that really matter.
Everyone to roll me perception checks, please.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, and Ken, you stepped in the doorway before I called for a roll. That means you're fucked.
Probably.
You should know better. I'm glad you don't.
Just meta. I don't use meta knowledge. Sometimes to my own detriment.
From behind everyone, you can actually... You spot something on the ground. It sort of looks like... thin, almost mucus-like smears on the tile.
Yeah. I pointed out to everyone.
Glance over my shoulder and back up to see what she's talking about.
Take a look down at the ground. Yeah, as soon as they pointed it out, yeah, you can see thin mucus-like trails that are sort of spreading all over the hallway. Yeah.
What is it, like a giant slug or something?
Oh, from this way?
Because
I thought you said behind us. Well, I thought you said behind us. So is
No.
Is she looking there, or is she looking... Okay.
Nevaeh is behind us.
Nevaeh is behind you.
Okay, so I misunderstood your phrasing. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that important phrasing.
Take
Archer reminds us every chance he gets.
Fucking English. I'm gonna take a step back and do the survival-y thing. Yeah. Nope.
The survival-y thing?
Yeah,
That's the thing and it said nope.
The thing I didn't just do.
You make a survival check, and you take a look around, and you're not entirely sure where these are spreading or coming from.
Are they actively spreading, or is it just there?
No, they're still.
What does it look like? Like, can I knowledge at it?
Sure. What would you like to roll?
Would Arcana, Engineering, or Nature get me something?
Which would you like to roll?
I guess Nature first.
Okay.
Because it's slimy.
It's slimy. It crouch down and...
I'm not touching it. I mean, I'll crouch down to look at it, but I'm not touching it.
Sort of smells like... methanol?
What the hell is baking meth in here?
And,
At least it's not ammonia.
Yeah, that's fair.
formaldehyde.
Yep.
Make a craft alchemy check.
Oh, I bet it does. Oh, I'm really good at those.
Not bad.
I take 10
That
or a 22.
no, not methanol and formaldehyde. That smells like embalming fluid.
I was just about to guess with the amount of formaldehyde and embalming fluid. Why is there trails of embalming fluid? Kind of glances up and looks to the others.
Good question.
Let's find out.
Anyone who wishes can also make a survival check to try to determine the track origin and where they're going and where they're coming from.
Not gonna bother. Terrible at it.
I only have dungeoneering.
15
You
on
can
survival.
actually make survival untrained.
You can in fact do it.
I mean, I can
Okay.
try. I can't guarantee anything. Hey, look at that!
Hey,
You say as you roll
You-
better than everyone.
both.
Where's it going?
Just another moment.
Oh. It's going from room to room.
This
Specifically.
is where it came from.
Hmm.
That is where the trail started. Just back. Not move it entirely.
I'm gonna point down this hall. Out here.
Rowan was adding arrows to show direction.
Cool.
It makes sense in my mind, damn it, so I don't forget.
Should we start here then?
Hmm. That's, I suppose. It's gonna hang back for the teammates. With the light source. So no one goes blind.
Those in the back should come forward.
Cough, cough, Azuma. Just I don't want to blind you.
It's having difficulty. For some reason, it wasn't moving.
Ah,
Trying.
Ah, I see.
well, just is Nevaeh waiting for Ken to go past? Is that what's going on?
No, I thought we'd start here since it's closer to
Oh, I thought you were pointing
the
towards
library.
where the stuff went.
No, you were the one who was talking about not leaving passages behind us. If we leave an unopened door between us and our escape route, and something comes out, we're stuck.
Gonna open the door.
Your own logic has been used against you.
Because I wasn't thinking. My brain stopped working. Ice cream. I blame ice cream. I opened the door, Rowan.
Did you did you put your cinnamon toast crunch alcohol into the ice cream? Because
I mean, no, I don't have any more rum chowder. I finished that.
Sadly, I ate all my ice cream
oh, this is sad.
on Wednesday. On Wednesday at 6 o'clock, I went out and I bought the entire thing of Ben and Jerry's ice cream,
Huh.
and I ate it all in like 30 minutes. That was the mood I was in when I woke up on Wednesday.
Didn't save any for your birthday. How could you?
No, I got cake for that.
Yeah, but cake goes with ice cream, and ice cream goes with cake. You can have both. It's your birthday.
All right,
Or at least
door
celebrations.
opening.
That's not the actual day.
Take care of some stuff in the elsewhere on the map.
Ah! Oh wait, they're dead. Okay, never mind.
2 desks are crammed into this very, very crowded space. More space actually has been dedicated to filing cabinets, bookshelves, and stacks of loose research than room for occupants. There are 2 bodies sitting at the desks, slumped over.
You know what? This worked really well last time, so I'm gonna step forward, punch the one on the right in the face, punch the one on the left in the face.
Splat, splat.
They do not respond.
Oh, good, I finished them off.
I doubt that.
Take 10 on heal for 21s to just kind of glance over the 2 of them.
Looks like they've, besides the trauma you imposed to their heads was not the first thing that they had suffered. It looks like they were slain by blows to the back of the head. You can see at the base of their skulls small claw marks.
The kind of claws that a ratling has, or different? Probably different.
It's hard to say. Not intimately familiar with the biology of both creatures. You don't even know what this is yet. As a note, of course. The trail continues on in this room.
Where does the trail go in here? Being careful not to step, in it.
It's difficult considering how little actual walking space there is. But the trail of mucus continues sort of around underneath the desks. Looks like near their legs before exiting.
Gonna grab one of the bodies and kind of pull it up onto the desk so I can look at its legs without, kneeling down to see if the slime, did anything to them.
Sort of grab it, pull it up. As soon as you pull the face open, you see that the man was young, maybe late teens. Eyes wide open in surprise and pain. And your hunch is correct. Legs have been savaged.
Eaten?
As if by something small but vicious. No.
Just clawed the fuck out of them?
Torn at.
Same type of claws that killed it? Or can I not tell?
Make a heal check.
21.
Not sure.
It'll take a few more moments to a cursory examination, not giving anything, try to be a little more thorough. Still not sure.
Nope.
These men, he's gonna like kind of by the scruff of the hair, lay the neck down so people can see the back of the neck if they poke their head through the door. We're killed, but something here, pointing to the claw marks, before maybe the same thing or something else. I'm not sure yet. And then he points to the legs where they've been, torn up, clawed at, ravaged.
It looks like, based on your medical expertise, that if nothing else, the marks on the legs predate the marks at the back of the head.
So the legs first?
Legs first.
Well, if the legs were first, that would explain the fear and pain look on their faces. I'm going to take a couple of moments to rifle through the drawers and just kind of see what kind of papers and what was in here.
Perception check, please. Filing through the notes, most of it seems to be pretty mundane. Asylum duties like cleaning schedules, unremarkable psychological evaluations.
He's going to turn to step out, notice the hall is kind of crowded. I don't see anything of relevance in here, though if someone else wants to look, I don't think anything will attack you.
Okay.
Squeeze past Nevaeh. If Azuma wants to go in, he'll hold the light. I just want the light.
Do you want me to make a perception check?
Where's the light source at? There it is. Okay.
Do you
Anyways.
have it?
Yes, I do now. It was under you. That's where I wanted. He's holding it out with his tail in your square so that if Azuma wants to go into the room, she can still see.
Alright.
Just gonna peek in real quick, look everything over.
If you're just spending a moment, like a cursory glance, you don't find anything.
I was gonna do a quick perception.
Make a perception check. You spend a bit of time searching over, pulling open drawers, patting down the bodies, pulling back some of the desks from the filing cabinet. Oh, hello. There is a small stick with a piece of parchment wrapped around it, held by twine, tucked underneath the back of the eastern desk.
How big is it?
13, 14 inches.
Ooh!
Gonna pull it out, kind of throw it over her shoulder and walk out holding it and just kind of swing it at Nevaeh. Here, found that!
You have a stick with parchment tied to it.
And she's gonna step back out and continue down the hallway.
Detect magic?
The wand. The wand.
The wand-sized stick appears to be a wand.
God damn it.
Rowan, we all knew. It was a 13-inch stick. It's a wand.
No, it's a wand. Hey, please roll a spellcraft at it if you care.
Odds of success are slim.
You could just read the paper. I bet it tells us what it is. Can I read the paper? Can I take the paper off the stick as she's focusing on it? And read the paper.
Sure.
Are you reading the news now?
You grab the paper off of it, untie the line of twine. Opening the note, it says in a nearly illegible doctor scroll, Mr. Lance, this is a place of science, not faith. Please keep your religion at home.
Oh, well, that was... Just gonna
What
roll
does
and just
16
kind of
get me?
drop the paper.
Give me a second, I need to check.
That succeeds if that's a first level 1, but
That is a wand of bless that currently has 18 charges on it. And as you have knowledge religion, you notice on the thick yew wand there is etched the holy symbol of Sarenrae.
Ken reads
Wait.
that note out loud and then shrugs and puts it in his pocket or something.
Wait, what was the spell again?
Bless.
less.
Bless. How
It's
many
all
18
above.
charges.
1 minute
18?
per charge, and it
Yes,
will give
18.
+1 to hit. Scott, if I'm wrong,
+1 to hit and +1 on saves against fear.
for a minute. Correct.
Yes. To all allies that were within 50 feet when you trigger a spell.
So, a very nice wand.
And guess who can use it with no issues?
An oracle. Yay!
Rowan, can I fit in this square or no?
You can. It's not comfortable, but you can. You're sort of... Basically fitting there means you're sort of climbing up and kneeling on the rubble, sort of leaning on it.
That's fine. I'm making room for...
As it continues
People who-
off down that way, and here just totally clogged up the area with rubble.
Yeah. I figured. I'm moving forward to make room for...
Can I squeeze
The others.
in as well? Like, can I squeeze in like that?
It's not comfortable, but yes.
I mean, it's basically long enough for Azuma to check the door. If she would be so kind as to do so. Ow.
Listening
All right.
and checking over.
Since this is where the...
You don't hear anything from the other side, and you don't find any indication that the door is trapped.
She's gonna do her usual and motion towards it.
Okay.
Well, once she sidesteps, Ken will push open the door.
Okay.
Tough. Steph? Sidestep? Thank you.
I got it.
Oh, sorry. I'm having some issues with lag.
Ah. That's never fun.
Yeah.
The door creaks open. A once handsome wood conference table sits now marred by the partially toppled southwest walls. The thin mucus trail slides around the conference table to the back of the room where, between heaps of collapsed stone, a closet door still stands. For future reference, if it's got rubble covering more than 50% of it, it is difficult terrain, including these 2 squares, Ken.
So I'm standing in difficult terrain right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Does not impede you now, but...
If combat was to be a thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna check under the table.
I'm only advancing because I assume Azuma's following and just can't at the moment.
Crouch down, looking underneath the table. You find dust and stone.
Good.
That's what you expect to find.
What you hoped to find.
I examine the ceiling.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
You see a beautiful
I have a
mosaic
macro for that. What am I
depicting
doing?
a large man holding his hand out to a small man who's also holding his hand out, trying to fist bump each other.
The ceiling is unmarred by dangers. Beyond the potential that it might
Collapse.
like the rest of this place and every other ceiling you've been under thus far.
So, the norm.
Okay.
The huge. NBD.
I'm gonna let Azuma listen at the door before, kicking it down. And by kicking it down, I mean opening it like a rational person.
Munchkin.
Why did I have to waste that?
It's only a
that's
waste
20.
if we don't hear anything.
You do not hear anything on the other side of the room, on the other side of the door.
Well, it's a waste.
Press you're against. No, you can hear.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm assuming since the thing went through that it's not going to be trapped, so...
Fair. I'm gonna glance over it just to make sure it doesn't look like the ceiling's gonna collapse if I open this one door, and then, open the door.
Do you want to make a knowledge engineering check?
Sure, I'm actually trained in that. I don't know why I'm trained in that, but I am.
Because you are.
It's the one non-class skill knowledge skill I'm trained in.
Calculations. This door is probably not the linchpin that's keeping the entirety of the asylum standing.
I just had to be careful. You never know. They might just want me to think that.
Yeah, exactly. In which case, you're screwed already, so you might as well open it.
Yeah, in that case, if they have that much control, then I've already lost. So
it's really a zero-sum game at this point.
It really is. I'm going to open the door.
All right.
He's sitting there kind of conversing with the voice in his head. Cough, cough, the voice of God.
Your flat-footed AC?
17.
For flat-footed?
I'm not a dex-based motherfucker.
Derek,
Huh.
I'm afraid to ask this question, but did you just hear something?
Ooh, that is unfortunate.
Maybe.
I'll be right.
Yeah, so will I.
All right.
The paranoia is getting to them. Good. It's as it should be. They have invaded.
I'm gonna go on just to get the initial impact out of the way. You pull open the door, and you see. Well, this is where the slime trail ends. The closet has a fairly plain shelf within it, roughly 6 feet high in the small room. And on the closet is stacked and lined a number of jars full of floating biomatter suspended in fluid,
What I'm gonna do to the rat?
such as
Ah!
brains, spinal columns, dissection. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go in there. In there is bad.
No one.
The most disturbing thing that you can see is
Sorry.
the closet is full of
Dissected things.
dissected things,
Floating in
Brains.
jars.
spinal columns,
Ugh.
organs floating in clear jars full of sort of a murky green, mucus-like filmy fluid.
You know, embalming fluid.
The most disturbing part is a body stuffed onto the shelf. As Ken looks over the material and sees the body, he is caught unawares for the heavy glass jar that tips over from the top of the shelf, crashing down on top of his head.
How did it hit me outside of the... What?
You take...
Comes through the door and hits me in the head.
You open the door.
But I didn't go in.
It's just like it's not a walk-in closet. It tips over and it cracks you in the head. You take 2 points of damage as it shatters over your skull, drenching you in fluid. And you look on the ground as it sort of falls with a...
Ew.
That's a tumor.
Ew.
I need you to make a fortitude save.
Wait, what clunked you on the head?
A glass
One of the
jar
jars on the
fell
top
out of
shelf.
the top shelf and hit me in the head. Right, fortitude save. Oh, I'm good at those. I mean, decent at those. Haha, but I did not one. I still suck.
It cracks you over, and immediately you can feel your skin begin to sort of writhe and turn as your head, the back of your neck, your face, drenching down your chest, all of a sudden begins to itch terribly.
This is
You
for
take-
dead people.
You take a -2 penalty to dexterity and charisma.
I'm not pretty, anyways. 13 dex,
As
6 charisma.
you look up and you see that the jar didn't fall
Hit
off the
pushed.
shelf. It was most assuredly pushed.
Oh, what the shit? Fire fuck is that?
Everyone roll initiative, please.
Give it turn order, please.
Of course. I misclicked, goddammit, 3 times.
Hey, I don't even have to change mine.
Oh dear.
The shit is that?
I wish I could see it. I might be able to answer that question.
It's so small I can't hardly see it, that's all. I mean, that's not all. I still don't know what it is, but... Oh, it goes first. That's unfortunate.
How distressing.
It's probably gonna shove more stuff at me. Fucking gross pieces of shit.
For a fuller image, because you did ask for it.
I did. I literally did. I do, in fact, want to see. Ew. I don't think I want to see anymore.
I know what that is.
And it goes
Ooh,
first.
I don't
got-
want one of those anymore. Never
That's
mind,
got
I don't want
multiple
one.
faces. Ew. Ew. It's upside down flicking me off with multiple faces. I want to blow it up. That's gross.
It sort of... This one sort of slumps forward, the tiny-sized creature sort of dragging itself along the shelf. And kind of falling onto Azuma.
Ew.
What's your
No.
flat-footed AC?
What do I have to do?
Flat-footed
Flat-footed
AC.
AC?
14.
As it falls, you see it. Ken and Azuma see it open its mouth wide as it attempts to latch onto Azuma's arm, but instead it only grabs a mouthful of fabric and sort of drags down, sliding down Azuma's shirt, kind of like a rope, descending safely to the ground, but leaving a thick trail of torn fabric and jelly-like mucus in its wake.
Gross.
This one climbs forward, or not climbs, it was on one of the lower shelves next to the dead body, surging forward and attempting to gnash at your legs, Ken.
Ew. Stop it.
You take 1 point of damage as it reaches out with its teeth and latches onto your fucking leg. You are automatically grappled.
But it's tiny and I'm medium, if I remember right. That doesn't affect me because it's so small.
No, that would be the attachability, which means that you aren't grappled at all.
It's
Period.
just attached. I don't take the penalties for it.
Yeah, but it does. Just like Sturges.
Which is a good thing.
Are gross. I don't like them.
Yeah, no, they're disgusting. You should stab it.
I'm gonna.
I like that idea.
This is your best opportunity.
You should
I'm gonna
stab
stab
it
it.
and move.
Stabby stab.
You reach down and slash the little fucking thing. Ugh. And that is a hit.
I don't like just stabby things though, because when I stabby it doesn't do much.
That is Magic-y Dagger, yes?
Oh yeah. I've been carrying it around like I'm gonna hit something eventually with this and figure out what it does. What does Magic-y Dagger do?
I actually just need to double check something really quick. Huh. Sorry about this. Double checking something. Come on, table. Where are you? That table is no longer existent. Well, you reach out, you stab it, you hit it, and the dagger sort of pierces into it, kind of guiding your hand, slicing through it like butter.
Ooh.
This dagger has a +1 enhancement bonus and a +1 damage bonus. It's a +1 dagger.
Ooh.
Yay, we finally figured it out.
Don't know what it does? I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit something with it until I figure out what to do.
Hmm.
I really hope
Unfortunately, I didn't stab the ghosty thing with it. Didn't get the
Really?
poltergeist with
I
it.
really hope you move.
Is there anything else you would like to do with your action? You have a move action.
Ah, God damn it, Nevaeh. I can see it next to the table, right?
Table's taking up less than 50% of the square?
Yeah, it is. You can stand there.
Okay, I'm gonna put it that way. Go explode him.
Renza.
I'm gonna shuffle back a little bit.
Oh, right, it's attached to me. Fuck. That's fine, I can still make it work.
It's dangling.
I'm gonna 5-foot step back. I know what
I'm
Ken
sorry.
is.
I mistook something. I have been corrected. Azuma, the dagger slash goes forward, but the creature's skin is so rubbery that it's never actually able to get enough purchase to pierce through the skin and flesh.
Okay.
The magic does not overcome its damage reduction.
I'm gonna have to knowledge it then maybe if I can. Well, Renza's about to light me on fire.
Yes, actually, that is exactly what I was going to do.
I know Ken what he is. Oh, I'm getting lit on fire.
So, pulling out the, flipping my book open as I always do when I go to perform magic of any kind, and I create a ball of fire in the palm of my other hand and thrust it forward, shooting the fire in a jet, slamming it into the wall.
I just want to remind you, you asked for it when I killed Ileana. I didn't ask for it.
I didn't ask for this.
I didn't kill you, and you have resistances.
And you underestimated my ability to burn things.
What's the save?
It is a DC. Oh, I'm level 2! It's a DC 16!
Hey!
Reflex?
Yeah,
That thing I just took a hit to?
yes.
That's a +5 instead of a +6.
And damage.
I
damage
fail.
hasn't increased yet.
They both fail.
I take 3 points of damage. Ow!
Everything fails. They take a lot more. The fire hits in a rush, sort of bubbling over and almost searing away the embalming fluid covering their flesh and skin.
And then, may I knowledge at these things?
It's, as a side note, it smells fucking terrible.
I'm already covered in it. I'll get over it.
Doesn't surprise me.
Knowledge, religion.
Cool. Nice.
That is a pickled punk. Deformed, also often humanoid fetuses raised by necromancers and stored in jars of embalming fluid. Every pickled punk is different because of which kind of deformity it has. Pickled punks are undead creatures. Their skin is rubbery and elasticy, so they have a damage reduction 5, which is overcome by bludgeoning damage.
That's what it is. You have to punch them.
When they bite you, they grab you automatically. And their rubbery skin allows them to extend their limbs into adjacent squares further than a normal tiny-sized creature might be able to do. They can make attacks of opportunity. And Scott, high or low?
Hi.
You know that the water in the jar of the pickled punk, the embalming fluid, is a natural irritant to living creatures. If you hit it with an unarmed attack, a natural weapon, you come into contact with the water in the jar, or it bites you, there's a chance you could break out in an itching rash.
Well, I already did that.
Remove disease or any magical healing will remove the rash instantly, and it only lasts for 24 hours.
Okay,
Oh, good thing I already planned to heal myself after this fight.
that's it for me then.
Ken,
Kid kind of feels the start of the warmth and isn't affected, and suddenly it's getting hotter and hotter. And ow! He shakes his arm and kind of brings it in as the fire wraps around the rest of him. I knew I couldn't. Fuck you!
I knew I couldn't trust you.
And proceeds to attempt to bring his gauntleted hand around in a strike to, like, it's attached to my leg, right?
Yeah.
He kind of turns himself to the side back against the wall and brings his fist down to try and hit the thing at his leg, so the explosion
Emanates off towards the other one.
yeah, towards the other one.
Okay.
And holds his attack, glancing to Nev. Move!
Okay, Nevaeh. Man said move.
Like he's mid-swing, fucking move.
And 20.
Is that enough?
Oh yeah, no, as soon as she was gone from that square, he just didn't want to risk blowback.
Okay, roll it.
Oh, that's only a +4. But it's grappled. It takes penalties. That's a thing. Oh, but I suck at everything. I suck at literally everything.
You do suck at everything. However, hitting this creature is not one of those things.
Yay! Fuck you, little bastard. 1d3 plus 3 plus 1d6 plus 6. Slash roll 1d3 plus 3 plus 1d6 plus 6.
Ooh. Brilliant.
I'm not great at hitting things, but at least it's bludgeoning.
I'm not even going to bother rolling the reflex save for the other thing.
Yay!
Because, well, you slam your fist down into the side of its torso as it sort of wriggles and flails on your leg. And the fist makes contact, and you can feel the creature's body, its rubbery, fleshy exterior, compressing and compressing until you realize that this has hit a point of no return.
Oh, this is gonna be.
You
this is gonna
smash
be
into
bad.
the creature. The violent wave of flame, scorching, a combination of flame and scorching air, emanate from behind, also hitting the other creature as the creature on your leg pops. And this one pops more like popcorn
Ooh.
as it hits boiling point. Ken, Azuma, I need you both to make fortitude saves, please.
I'm already affected, Rowan, aren't I?
Nope.
Something else.
Oh.
The thing I was rolling a D100 to see if that was the thing you were
Yeah.
going to know or the thing.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, we both fell.
God, we're in rough shape.
The scent from the insides of the pickled punk
Becoming its outsides and on
into
fire.
your nostrils as it's boiling in the air, and you both, the smell overtakes you. You are nauseated.
Oh, great.
Steph, I need you to make another fortitude save. The splashback hits you and gets onto your arm.
Oops.
You can feel it begin to itch.
Oh, God.
And itch, and itch, and itch, and god damn it, you have the irritant as well.
Right,
You
the
have a
dexterity.
-2 to dexterity and charisma for 24 hours.
Or until magical healing.
Or until magical healing. End of initiative.
How long are we, dry heaving?
About 10 seconds.
The kid kind of grabs the door frame and leans into the closet. Oh, God!
You lean into the closet, and then the stench of the body hits you, and you realize to be here.
And he's not dry heaving anymore.
Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
You okay?
She's gonna look around. Is there any water?
You might want to crack open one of the jars.
Oh, no, no, no!
No. 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 She has pulling her scarf over her face. No. No. And walks away mumbling, I don't want one of those anymore.
Oh, so gross.
Her
Oh,
first
God.
instinct was, ooh, floating thing in jar.
Ken, you okay?
After the wave of nausea clears, Wait, you burned me! Flick you off.
I'm
And
gonna pull out a small vial and pass it to you.
he's gonna
That should
push
take
your
some fire
hand
damage.
back and pull out a small vial of his own and take a shot.
Okay.
Mine works
Cheers.
a little bit better.
It should also clear up the rash.
Oh. 1d8 plus 2.
Dos. You heal 5.
Not
yes,
amazing,
the rash
but-
does begin to clear up. Renza can already see the skin begin to decrust, and the itching is beginning to fade.
I would be at full if I hadn't been lit on fire.
Wham, wham, wham. Complain, complain, complain.
I'm just fucking.
I'm gonna poke my head into the closet, finally.
That's a dead body. That's a lot of brains.
Yeah. I'm gonna focus on the dead body.
It actually looks like your first instinct looking over this is that the body seems to be sort of curled around. Its spine is folded in half at the waist.
Oh, the way it's not supposed to be.
Question: forward or backward?
Forward.
Yes, I was imagining that scene from Men in Black at the diner this entire time.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
That was
actually,
right.
yeah. Folded right in there.
Yep.
It sort of looks like they were using it as almost a nest.
Oh.
It's sort of
Yeah.
curled inside, and you can see the sloshes from the
Yeah. Ew.
from
Okay.
the embalming fluid.
Yeah, anything?
And you also notice that on the man's back, the back of his head, which you can sort of see, it sort of lolls out at a limp, unerring angle. From the shelf, you can see small claw marks on the back of his neck, just at the base of the skull.
Oh,
The best you can
Pickled
figure,
punks.
knowing pickled punks,
Great.
they were trying to get their brothers out.
Mm.
What? How would that even... They're fetuses.
They're not particularly intelligent.
They were
Taking
going...
a search over the body, you find a totally fucked lab coat.
Yeah.
But actually, Ken, now that you're taking a moment and sort of clearing your mouth, and Azuma and Nevaeh looking around the room, you do notice that there are actually some lab coats piled in one of the chairs that was tucked into the table.
Which one?
That one. That one. Renza, sifting through the pockets of the body, you find 6 flasks of Alchemist fire.
Hello, ammunition.
I'm gonna start removing those from the pockets. Anybody want explosives?
And
Kid's
a name tag.
crawling up onto the table and then stops and turns around and just holds out his hand.
I'm gonna pass you 3 of the alchemist fire. What else, Rowan?
A name tag.
Alright. I'll pocket the name tag then.
Ken's gonna kind of sit on the table and put away his new explosives and then reload his gauntlet and just kind of look at Azuma.
Anybody else want something, sorry?
She's gonna excitedly hold her hands out.
I'm gonna pass you 2.
I wish to set things upon fire. This pleases me.
Gonna look to Nevaeh. Hold up the last one. Does she want it?
I'm fine.
Alright. I'll stick it in my belt room.
3 for Ken, 1 for Renza, 2 for Azuma. Bene.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Should you he's gonna gesture at Azuma and the annoying rash that she has.
It itches very badly.
He's looking at Nevaeh and gesturing at her at Azuma.
Yeah, I walk over with the wand.
I'll get out of the way.
Cure wound. You heal 6 as the itching begins to fade.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
That should be all
That
the
should
damage from
But
the...
exactly, yeah, no, that should put
the
Azuma
bench,
back in full.
Very much an in-battle irritant. Buff.
Rowan, I'd also like to grab one of the lab coats.
All right.
I think
There
Azuma's
are
taking all of them.
There are 8 of them. 8.
She was
lab coats.
actually digging through them and seeing if they're all the same size or if they were different sizes.
They are, in fact, different sizes.
And she will select the size that best fits each of us and hand them out.
You have 4 left over.
Ken's going to start to not take it, and then he's going to glance at his hooded robe and see how cinched it is, and graciously accept the lab coat.
What kind of clothing is this?
It's a lab coat. Right, but
Sure.
she figured...
I'm going to look on
I'll
after I put mine on. I'm going to look for a name tag.
You do not see a name tag on this.
Good.
It does appear that these are the exact same types of lab coats that were worn by the folded man and by the corpses at the desks. Now that you think about it, some of the people back in the chapel were wearing these as well.
We can
So was
take
the doppelganger.
the rest of these to those people.
So if you wanted to be a doctor, this is a great way to look like a doctor.
We can just disguise ourselves as them. More freely move about. He nods approvingly at Azuma.
I'm going to put the lab coat on over top my jacket, and it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but better than carrying it around since I don't have a backpack or anything.
Right.
And then I'm going to clip the name tag from Dr. Chawar onto the front.
The name tag is not in great condition. It's kind
Is
of
the lab?
it's kind of torn and got a lot of blood and mucus on it.
Is the lab coat I'm wearing in particularly good condition?
Decently, yeah.
Comparatively.
Dirty.
In that case, I'm going to keep the name tag in the sack for now.
Okay. It's most the embalming fluid and the smell of formaldehyde that could be difficult to get rid of and or
Yeah.
explain away.
Yeah, I can work on fixing it up later. When I have 10 minutes to spare.
Right.
But guys, out of character, I can cast Disguise Self as a spell-like ability.
Nice.
Okay.
Ken's going to he's gonna ponder for a moment. Can he create acid using formaldehyde and embalming fluid?
Hypothetically, though, I will say, since you do not have poison use,
No, I want to use
You
craft
would-
alchemy to create acid vials, Rowan. I'm
would
looking for
risk-
resources.
I know. I'm saying if you use this as a resource, you might risk exposing yourself to the embalming fluid and potential more irritants.
I was actually looking at the jars of embalming fluid, not the special embalming fluid for the undead things. The organs.
Oh, the organs, the tumors, the brains. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that.
Yeah, no, sure. Just fucking fill up the shopping cart, why don't you?
I do.
Sale on disgusting.
I take all of it. God,
I'm getting really tired, guys.
Well, we will be able to. Actually, if you're fading off, this is a good place to end it. I had a place that I wanted to end,
Alright.
but it would probably be another hour before we got there.
Okay, thank you.
Ozzy,
darn.
stop.
Okay then.
So we shall call it here. Unfortunate. I was hoping to, since nobody had things to do in the morning.
Yeah, it would have been nice to.
Yeah,
to get
but
an extra hour.
all of
but-
the I would be more up for it, but going out to lunch with my dad killed my hopes of getting a nap.
Fair.
I had
Gotcha.
absolutely no time to try and get any sleep during the day.
That's
Gotcha.
understandable.
So, experience.
This is pretty simple. You each get 200 experience points.
Didn't
Alright.
really do much.
You had 2 encounters and you ran away from one of them.
Which was the smart move.
Yes, it was.
200 out
Alright.
of 2852 makes 3052 out of 5,000. Nice.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And with that, good
GG.
night, Internet.
Don't be spooked.
No, be spooked. That's the point.
Be very spooked.
Ah!
Oh.